Good morning. I consider myself a spiritual person, and a question that I get asked a lot is, how can I start, or where do I start? And I know that spirituality seems a bit, intense and woo-woo, and people aren't really sure what it entails or how they can be more spiritual without giving up their daily routines and their materialistic objects and desires. But it is possible, and even though I consider myself a spiritual person, it doesn't mean that I am positive all the time. It doesn't mean that I don't get frustrated. It doesn't mean that I swear. It doesn't mean that I'm, not thinking about maybe punching someone in the face if they're really irritating me. Sometimes I do that, I'll admit it. But what it does mean is that I am much more accepting of who I am and my environment around me. I acknowledge that the universe is responding to me and to my vibration. So that's what I believe spirituality entails, is that you're just more accepting of, things that happen. I look for the lessons. I look for the positives. I wonder what this particular circumstance is teaching me, what I can learn from it, how I can move on, how I can move forward, how I can be a better person. I trust that things are always working out for me, because they do always work out for me, even if I can't see it at the time. So back onto what you can do to start with. Where do you start? My first go-to will always be meditation. And meditation scares people because they either A, don't have the time or can't find the time, or are really worried about how they're going to fit it into their busy schedules, because our lives are just so full on these days. And also because they think that they can't quiet their mind. Meditation isn't totally about quieting your mind. You don't have to go absolutely blank. You don't have to stop thought. You actually never stop thought. You don't have to go completely blank and just think about nothing, or just focus on your breathing in order to be doing it right. It doesn't have to be an hour. You do not have to meditate for an hour a day. Sometimes I take 5 or 10 minutes. I aim for 15 to 20. You can set a timer, and when that timer goes off, you can be done and go about your day. So don't feel like it has to be a huge drawn out process or something that you can't incorporate into your life. And the reason I've been reminded to do this video is because I have not long got out of the shower. You can see the wet hair. And I meditated in the shower. And that's where I choose to do a lot of my meditating. It's just 5 or 10 minutes in the shower, sitting on the floor, just relaxed, because I can hear the water, I can focus on my breathing, and I'll be completely honest, I can't hear my children bickering or yelling out or calling out to me, unless they're really loud, of course. But I can't hear the normal bickering. I can't hear the voices. I can't hear them talking to each other, or, asking what they're having for breakfast or anything like that. So that's why I choose to do my meditation time in the shower or at night once they've all gone to bed. So just 5 or 10 minutes to start with. If that's all you can manage, that is perfectly okay. If your mind wanders and you find yourself thinking thoughts, that's okay too. It doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. It's just something that requires practice. And as you keep practicing and practicing and practicing, you will start to feel the meditative state. You will start to reap the benefit of it. It won't take very long, but it has to be something that's consistent and something you build into your daily routine. So that's just how to get started, just 5-10 minutes. If a thought comes to you and you're starting to go through your list, your to-do list of, I need to do that, I need to do the dishes, so-and-so needs to be picked up from dancing, footy, whatever, just stop, or sort of stop, and go, okay, I'll deal with that later, and then refocus on your breathing. So you're in and out. Or listen for a sound. I like to listen for the shower, the water, because I can hear the water. That's the sound that I try and focus on. If I'm at night, I like to do a guided meditation because I can hear the music, and that's what I focus on. It's just about focusing on something else, not trying to stop thought in the dead quiet. It will be impossible to begin with, and if you think you're doing it wrong, it'll be something that you don't incorporate as a routine, as a habit. So just start where you are, start with what you can, but absolutely my go-to, if somebody asks, where do I start? How do I, start to become more spiritual? How do I start to turn around my negative thoughts? How do I feel better? Meditation. But do it your way. Do it whatever way feels comfortable for you, in the position that feels comfortable for you, listening to whatever feels comfortable for you, if it's guided, if it's just a sound you're picking out, if your mind wanders, just go with it and just keep doing it, keep practicing. And that's how you get started. Let me know how you go with it. If you reap any benefits, if you see the benefits of or feel the benefits, I should say, of meditation after a bit of a period of time, let me know. Let me know how you go. Let me know what you feel. Just getting into that meditative state is it can be a very beautiful feeling, and it just helps you to go about your day a little bit less stressed. So thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye.